Good morning, children. We have to study about major tourist centers of Karnataka. What are the major or what are the important tourist center of Karnataka we have here? Important or major tourist center of Karnataka. Then what is that? From primitive time onwards. From olden time onwards, from olden time onwards, so many people used to visit the state of Karnataka. Not only now, from olden time onwards. So many people used to visit the state of Karnataka. Some are coming for academic purpose. Some people from different parts of the world and so many people different parts of India visited Karnataka state for academic purpose, for study purpose. For the purpose of study, so many people visited the state of Karnataka for study purpose. For study purpose, so many people visited the state of Karnataka. Then for tour purpose, for the purpose of tour, only for enjoyment, so many people visited the state of Karnataka. That means, from ancient time onwards, from olden time onwards, Karnataka was a place of tourism, or so many tourists visited the state of Karnataka from ancient period onwards. So from ancient period onwards, so many people visited the state of Karnataka. Then, what are the hill stations? What are the hill stations of Karnataka? What are the major or what are the important hill stations of Karnataka? Hill stations. There are so many hill stations in the land of Karnataka state. So many are there. To see those hill stations, what is that? To see those hill stations, so many people are coming to the state of Karnataka to see those hill stations. First one is Kudremukh hill station. Kudremukh hill station is in the district of Chikmagalur. And Kudremukh hill station is one of the most important hill stations in India also. Kudremukh. People from different parts of Karnataka and people from different parts of India are coming to see Kudremukh hill station. Only for that purpose. So, Kudremukh hill station. Kudremukh hill station is one of the most important hill stations of Karnataka. Kudremukh hill station. Kudremukh hill station is one of the most important hill stations of Karnataka state. In order to see Kudremukh hill station, so many people are visiting Karnataka state. and they have recorded their experiences about Kudremukh hill station. Then Nandi hill station. Nandi hill station is there. Nandi hill station is in Chikbellapur. Nandi hill station is in the land of Chikbellapur. Nandi hill station. Just like Kudremukh hill station, Nandi hill station also is an important hill station of Karnataka state. Nandi hill station. Then Agumbe. Agumbe Sunspot. Agumbe sunset spot really attracted so many people of India. People from different parts of India are coming to see Agumbe sunspot or Agumbe sunset spot. People from North India are telling that Agumbe sunset spot is one of the most attractive sunset spots in the world. Agumbe sunset spot. In order to see or in order to meet, in order to see or in order to meet Agumbe sunset spot, people from Karnataka, people from different parts of Karnataka are coming, and people from different parts of India are also coming. People from different parts of India are also coming. People from different parts of the world. People from different parts or people from various parts are coming to see Agumbe sunset spot. In order to see Agumbe sunset spot, people from different parts of India and different parts of the world are coming. They have made clear information regarding Agumbe sunset spot. They made clear information regarding Agumbe sunset spot. Once more I will tell. The name of our lesson is known as Tourist Centers of Karnataka. Tourist Centers of Karnataka is the name of our new lesson. Tourist Centers. That means from older time onwards, so many people from different parts of India and so many people different parts of the world used to visit Agumbe, used to visit Karnataka state. If you are reading old books which are written by the writers of India, one thing we can understand. What we can understand? If you are reading the old books which are written by the people of India, one thing we can understand that from olden time onwards, Karnataka is a center of tourism. Karnataka is a center of tourism. And government of Karnataka is encouraging, government of Karnataka is encouraging tourists to the land of Karnataka. India, Karnataka government is encouraging tourists to the land of Karnataka. Because Karnataka government will get enough money from the tourists. So, during the olden time onwards, or from the olden time onwards, what is that? From the olden time onwards, Karnataka is a land of tourism. tourists visited Karnataka for two purposes. First purpose is academic purpose. Academic purpose means in order to study about Karnataka state, for studying or in order to study about Karnataka state, what is that? In order to study about Karnataka state, in order to study about the culture of Karnataka state, so many people visited Karnataka state for academic purpose. Those who were interested, those people who were interested to study about Karnataka state came to the land of Karnataka. Then tour purpose, for seeing Karnataka state, only for enjoyment. So many people visit the state of Karnataka. Tour purpose. For tour purpose or for enjoyment purpose. What is that? For tour purpose or for enjoyment purpose. So many people visited Karnataka state. What are the major or what are the important hill stations of Karnataka? Very good thing. Hill stations. What are the major hill stations of Karnataka? That means in the state of Karnataka, what is that? In the state of Karnataka, so many hill stations are there. In the state of Karnataka. In the state of Karnataka, so many hill stations are there. First one is Kudremu hill station of Chikmagalur district. Among the hill stations of Karnataka, Kudremu, among the hill stations of Karnataka, Kudremu hill station of Karnataka is very important. Kudremu hill station of Karnataka is very important. People from different parts of India and people from different parts of the world are coming to see this great hill station, Kudremu. Nandi hill station of Chikmagalur district. Just after Kudremu hill station, Nandi hill station of Chikmagalur district is very important. Then Agumbe Sun Spot is there. Agumbe Sun Spot or Agumbe Sunset Spot is there. Agumbe Sun Spot or Agumbe Sunset Spot is there. Agumbe Sunset Spot. Then what is that? In order to see the sunset in Agumbe, people are coming from different parts of India or people are coming from different parts of world also. According to the opinion of the people, Agumbe sunset spot is one of the most important attractive places in the world. Waterfalls of Karnataka. Waterfalls of Karnataka. Jalapada. Waterfalls. Then waterfalls of in the land of Karnataka, more waterfalls are there. More waterfalls are there in the state of Karnataka. mainly during the rainy season. Mainly during the rainy season. Mainly during the rainy season, so many tourists are coming to Karnataka state to see the waterfalls. Because during the rainy season, waterfalls will be filled with enough water. The size of waterfalls may be more during the rainy season. And towards the end of summer season, the size of waterfalls may be very small. Then, Uttara Kannada area. Uttara Kannada area, what is that? In Uttara Kannada area, waterfalls are more as compared to Dakshina Kannada area. So many famous waterfalls are there. So many famous waterfalls are there in the land of Karnataka. Then, Jog waterfalls. Jog waterfalls in Shivamoga area. Jog waterfalls. Jog waterfalls in Shivamoga area is the biggest waterfall in India itself. This is the biggest waterfall in Karnataka at the same time. Jog waterfalls is the biggest waterfall in the land of India also. It is in Shivamoga district. Jog waterfalls is the land of Shivamoga district. Then another one is Kaveri river is there. Kaveri river is there. Kaveri river is there. Kaveri river is taking its birth from Talakaveri area in Shivanasamudra area. In Shivanasamudra area, what is that? Shivanasamudra area is in the land of Mandya. Is in the land of Mandya. There, Kaveri river is producing two waterfalls. Barachuki. Barachuki waterfall is there, and Gaganachuki waterfall also is there. Barachuki and Gaganachuki waterfall also is there. In order to see these waterfalls, what is that? People from different parts are coming to the land of Karnataka. What is that? Kaveri river is taking its birth from Talakaveri, Kaveri river. And we know one thing very clearly that Kaveri river is a holy river of Karnataka. Holy river. Kaveri river is a holy river of Karnataka state. Holy river. And while they are reaching in where Shivanasamudra area in Mandya area. Mandya is near Mysore. There, Barachuki and Gaganachuki waterfalls are four. Once more I will tell. Waterfalls of Karnataka. What are the important or what are the major waterfalls of Karnataka Karnataka is comprised of so many waterfalls. During the rainy season, the waterfalls will be filled with enough water. Rainy season. And during the summer season, the waterfall may be reduced to small one. During the summer season, the size of waterfalls will be reduced to small. So, during the rainy season, in order to see, during the rainy season, in order to see the beauty of nature, to see the beauty of waterfalls. So many people are visiting the waterfalls of Karnataka state. Then, as compared to Dakshina Kannada area, in Uttara Kannada area, waterfalls are low. Jog waterfall is the biggest one in Karnataka state. It is the biggest one in India also. It is in Shivamogga district. In order to see Jog waterfalls, so many people are coming to the land of Karnataka state. River Kaveri is originating from Talakaveri area. River Kaveri. River Kaveri is originating from Talakaveri area. River Kaveri is one of the holy rivers of India. It is flowing Shivana Samudra in Mandya area of Karnataka state. There, two waterfalls are formed from Kaveri river. Barachuki and Gaganachuki waterfalls. These two waterfalls are also seen by different people. In order to see these waterfalls, different people are coming from different parts of India. Now we have to learn about wildlife sanctuaries. Wildlife sanctuaries of Karnataka. What are the important wildlife sanctuaries? There are 18 wildlife sanctuaries in the land of Karnataka. 18 wildlife sanctuaries are there in the land of Karnataka. 18 wildlife sanctuaries are there. Then what is that? In order to protect the beauty of nature, in order to protect the endangered animals, in order to protect the beauty of nature, or in order to protect the endangered animals, wildlife sanctuaries are there in the land of Karnataka. What is the meaning of endangered species that I have told you? What is the meaning of endangered species? I have told you. Endangered. Endangered species are those species which are about to disappear from the surface of the earth. Those species which are about to disappear from the surface of the earth is known as endangered species. So, in order to protect endangered species, in order to protect the beauty of nature, what is that? We are Karnataka government is planning to protect these species. 18 wildlife sanctuaries are there in the land of Karnataka. 18, 1 8. 18 wildlife sanctuaries are there in the land of Karnataka. 18. In order to see these wildlife sanctuaries, what is that? In order to see these wildlife sanctuaries, so many people are coming to the land of Karnataka state. Then, historical places of Karnataka. Historical places of Karnataka. See, during the olden days, so many kings ruled over the land of Karnataka. They made enough fort means fort. They made enough palaces, aramani. They made enough buildings. And those places are historical places also. Those places are really historical places also. In Badami, Hampi, Patalikari, etc. So many historical places are there. There are so many temples are there. So many palaces are there. So many other buildings are also there. In all these places, so many other buildings are there. Gengas, Chalukyas, Kadambas, Vijayanagara kings and Vamani kings ruled over Karnataka state in different times. They ruled over Karnataka state in different times. They made buildings, different type of buildings they made. Different types of buildings they made. And different fort, court they made, different palaces, different aramani they made. All these places are important tourist centers of Karnataka. So many tourist centers of Karnataka are protected by, so many tourist centers of Karnataka are protected by UNESCO. UNESCO means United Nations Education, Scientific and Cultural Organization. They are protecting the historical places of Karnataka. Then, what I told you, wildlife sanctuaries of Karnataka, wildlife. Major or important wildlife sanctuaries of Karnataka Bhiganti. There are, what is that? There are 18 wildlife sanctuaries in the land of Karnataka. 18 wildlife sanctuaries are in the land of Karnataka. Wildlife sanctuaries are made to protect the wild animals of Karnataka. In order to protect the biodiversity, what is that? In order to protect the biodiversity of Karnataka, different wildlife sanctuaries are there. In order to protect the biodiversity of Karnataka, different wildlife in order to see the wildlife sanctuaries of Karnataka, in order to meet or in order to see the wildlife sanctuaries of Karnataka. So many people are coming to the land of Karnataka. Historical places of Karnataka. During the olden days, kings made so many palaces, fort, buildings, etc., temples, etc. In order to see these buildings, people from different parts of the world are coming to Karnataka. In Badami, Hampi, Pattanakuru, etc. So many types of such historical places are there. Gangas, Chalukyas, Kadambas, Vijayanagara kings and Bahmani kings. What they did? They ruled over Karnataka state in different times. They ruled over Karnataka state in different times. They ruled Karnataka in different times. Then, when they ruled Karnataka in different times, what happened? That became clear. What happened? They made a fort, Kotte. They made palaces, Aramani. They made temples, Devasthana, etc. And in order to see these historical places, in order to see these historical places, people from different parts of India and people from different parts of the world are coming to the land of Karnataka. Pilgrim centers of Karnataka. What is pilgrim center? With respect to spiritual life, so many places are there in India. So many places. Especially in the case of North India. Ganga River is a holy river. Ganga River. Ganga River is a holy river in the land of India, North India. Ganga River is a holy river. In order to see Ganga River or in order to visit Ganga River, what is that? In order to see or in order to visit Ganga River, so many people are visiting Ganga River. Likewise, so many pilgrim centers are there in the land of Karnataka itself. Rivers are there. Among the rivers, River Kaveri is the most important one. River Kaveri. River Kaveri is taking its birth from Talakaveri of Coorg district or Kodagu district of Karnataka state. River Kaveri is taking its birth from Talakaveri area, River Kaveri. It is taking its birth from Talakaveri area. Talakaveri area. And people of Karnataka are thinking that, if they are bathing in the River Kaveri, what will be there? Their Atma or soul will go to the heaven after that. And their parents' Atma also will go to the heaven after their death. There is speciality of Kaveri River. There is a main speciality of Kaveri River. Then Udupi area. Then in Udupi district, Udupi area, so many temples are there. So many temples are there. In order to visit those temples, people are visiting Udupi area. So many temples are there. Sringeri, Sirsi, Kollu areas are also visited by tourists. Then in these areas, so many temples are also there. In these areas, what is that? In these areas, so many temples are there. In order to visit the temples, in order to see the temples, so many people are coming and visiting these temples. And so many ashramas are there in these places. So many ashramas are there in these ashramas. In order to see or in order to visit these ashramas, so many people are coming to the land of Karnataka state. Ashramas are really started by those sannyasis who live in the land of Karnataka state. So what is that? Pilgrim centers of Karnataka. Pilgrim center means people are visiting different places of Karnataka state. People are visiting different parts of Karnataka state. People are seeing or people are visiting different parts of Karnataka state. With respect to religion, people are visiting different parts of Karnataka state. River Kaveri is a whole river of Karnataka state. River Kaveri is taking its birth from Tarakaveri of Kodagu district. People of Karnataka are thinking or believing that if they are bathing in Kaveri river, their Atma will go to the heaven and their parents' Atma also will go to the heaven. In order to visit river Kaveri, what is that? In order to visit river Kaveri, so many people are coming to the land of Karnataka state. In Udupi, Kamakada, Sringeri, Sirsi, Kollur areas, so many temples are there. In order to visit these temples, so many tourists are coming to the land of Karnataka. And in the land of Karnataka, different parts of Karnataka, so many ashramas are also there. Ashramas. In order to see those ashramas, so many people are visiting the state of Karnataka state. Ashramas are started by sannyasis who live in the land of Karnataka.